Hey guys, I hope you're hungry. Welcome back to Full Instance. My name is Jericho, and I'm joined by CyannSentry for a new journey in Full House. We successfully completed Until Dawn, so now here we are with King's Quest, will be our next adventure. So just like last time, CyannSentry will be taking the controls at least most of the time.
Hello.
And we'll just be playing through this adventure together. So yeah, as you can see there, this was released episodically. Only chapters 1 and 2 are out right now. So maybe by the time we're done with chapter 2, chapter 3 will be ready.
And I've never played any King's Quest games. That's my little warning.
Yeah, me neither. I know something about like adventure games in general and like adventure game logic and that sort of thing. And I've watched Let's Plays of several, but never played them myself. Okay, so you see the X pops up with the different things you can do. And then the square opens your inventory so you can see your items. Nothing.
Okay. So I guess, do I take it back up? Oh. Oh, that's neat.
Okay, yeah, you lowered the bucket all the way down so that you can go down into the well.
I have not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
That's your friend and mine, Christopher Lloyd, with the narration.
Well, hello.
This has a ton in common with Princess Bride, with its story and stuff.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Beautiful animation. I love the style of it.
It's all hand drawn.
Exactly
Oh, wow.
I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Seriously?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I remember. That's what I read. Or at least that's the style. But I'm pretty sure that's correct. I guess I should look up, and then in the next episode I can clarify.
Do I have a jump?
I think you can just walk.
Oh, okay, he did it.
Like in Zelda, it just
Look
jumps
at those
automatically for you.
waterfalls.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
So which one do you think you should turn?
Okay. Can I go in the water?
Yep. The other one would kill you.
Okay.
It's a reference to older King's Quest games, how things are, like, you can die, like, at any time.
Okay. Oh, there's a...
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
So I've got like an obstacle course.
Right.
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Careful.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws.
The dialogue is so well written. A slumbering pile of teeth and
Remember this part
claws.
of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to...
My way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection.
So, like I mentioned, it follows the Princess Bride. So he is telling, this is, Graham, the person you're playing as, is now a grandfather, and he's telling the story to his granddaughter in the present, and that's the narration. And so I think this is going to be our first puzzle.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
So we gotta find a replacement handle.
Okay. Butter turn handle seems like it would work.
Mm-hmm.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Okay, remember what we learned earlier about hiding? Under the covers.
Cool.
There's a big old grumpy.
Yeah. It's only got one eye though.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably useful information.
Yeah, especially since you're still a mound under the covers.
Yeah.
Blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed.
So I think now you can just go back and put the handle on the...
Okay.
Look at the water. It looks like out of Fantasia or something where it's splashing from the waterfall.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption.
Oh, I think you gotta use your inventory first.
Oh, okay.
Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
I don't think...
What did you use to fix the
There we
broken
go.
switch?
You would think that's the difference between it falling off or not, but it shows what I know, I guess.
Lost my earpiece. There you go. Seems like that would have woken him up.
Right, yeah, it doesn't matter about the bell. I was just thinking that.
Dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures. After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon
Narcoleptic.
snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Okay, so see what's going on here? You're gonna have to duck into these things on the sides to avoid. The spikes flying back.
Oh boy.
It's safer to go once it's past you because it has to go all the way down and back. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Okay, now what do you think's gonna happen when...
Oh.
There's a bed right up there you can hide in.
Okay.
The music's getting a little crazy.
You know, things are serious when they get out the timpani drums.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I know to go around the bones.
Yep, as much as possible. If you do happen to step on one accidentally, you're gonna have to run back to the bed. Or get 8.
Oh.
That was a convenient source of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it cause that, or would it just have happened?
I think it just happened.
Okay.
So far, so good.
The one cool thing is every time he snores, the remote vibrates.
That's cool.
Kind of neat. Oh.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
So how will we hit that unreachable switch?
Well, it'd be nice if we had some arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Or a lasso or something.
Or a rock to throw.
Do you happen to know that's what I need?
No.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Right. I don't think it has to be perfect once it's switched to that different looking crosshair. I think
Oh, okay.
you're pretty much good. That's not really what like, the game is about, you know?
Yeah.
So this first Dragon Cave thing is more or less the tutorial, and that will basically make up our first episode, I think. Careful.
The mirror called out to me. A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
How old are those stakes?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, so
now
I have
you
to
can-
ring the bell
Yeah, to wake him up.
Okay. So...
I think we can ride one of the stakes down there.
Ah.
Like if we hit the thing
Okay. And then I have to hop
and then
up
run,
there.
but I don't know if now is the best time because he's over
Yeah.
there eating.
So I need to hit the bell, I guess, and then the stakes, and then get on one? Or should I get the
I think
stake
don't hit the
first?
bell at all because we don't want like we may as well be asleep. Because I don't think there's a way. If we had a stake on the ground to distract him, okay, but I don't think we can have another stake go there quickly enough. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
But now we can arrive and he'll still be asleep. Well, I guess.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. Thank you, Graham.
Okay, so that was the game helping us out. So we can't do it quite like that. So maybe you were right. Maybe hit the bell and then immediately bring another stake. But then he would be watching.
Maybe he doesn't care because Noms.
Yeah.
Okay. So he wakes up right away.
Mm-hmm.
So do I have time, do you think, to hit that and then get on?
Yeah.
Ah, won't let me.
Oh, okay. So I think... Okay, so once this one drops off, ring the bell, and then as soon as you can...
Oh, hey, put it in a different place.
Oh, okay. Okay, there. That's the answer then. So we need to put a food over on the right to distract him. Oh, okay. That works too. So
Okay,
now we
so
can
now-
ride over there. Good thing he pulls it off the thing and he doesn't just, oh no, come back food.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Now grab the mirror. I'm sure he'll react to that as well as Smaug with the Arkenstone.
Right. Okay, yeah. Plenty of time to do that later. There's a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it safe in hammer space.
I'm really glad this is a cutscene.
It
Oh,
was.
never mind. Oh, man.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
Come on.
Oh, okay. I didn't go too far back. Ah.
I don't know if there's a way to know which ones are going to break and which ones aren't. I think it's just run like crazy and... Oh.
Oh, he jumped. Yay. Hey. Oh, okay. That was supposed to happen.
Ah. You're cutting down the things so it doesn't block your path.
Yeah. I see, but easier said than done. Oh.
Can you put my mouthwash back on the shelf, please? Now, where was I?
And that's like a thing with King's Quest, right? Like the funny little
Yes.
death scenes.
Definitely. And this is also sort of like Prince of Persia, like, oh, I just must be remembering it wrong. I didn't die in the river.
Ah, no. Ah, phooey.
Oh, you got it.
How?
I don't know.
Oh, this is hard.
You can do it. There you go. How it's cresting these little waterfalls is another question entirely.
Yeah.
Circle. It matches which way it is. Like you saw how it's over on the right. That's the button on the right.
Okay. That's nice for people like me.
Good job. Nice. Again, nice.
Whew. Uh-oh.
Whee!
The music. This is cool.
Yeah, this game has such an amazing presentation.
Oh.
Up.
Nope.
I guess you could say that river swept me off.
You won't even let him finish.
Nope.
Ah.
Gotta be ready.
Okay, remember this one's pretty high. There you go.
Pretty quick thinking, Graham. Uh-oh. Okay, we're at the end of its tether. Nope, maybe not.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this time you can see. Why are there so many beds? That's so,
right.
so weird.
That is very weird. I guess it's supposed to make it more dreamlike or something?
Maybe. But it's not a
With the
dream.
magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Okay, now.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Let him go,
Okay, so.
right?
What?
Let him go.
That's up to you. You can either let him go, feed him, or kill him.
Well, it's not fair. He didn't choose to be down there.
No, I knew that's what you would pick. That's good. Good thing that he knew
Yeah.
that. Oh, I'm free. Okay. I guess I should be friends now.
It's a cool bow. It's like made out of bones.
Mm-hmm. Well. His belt buckle looks like a seat belt.
I didn't see.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king.
I don't really see that happening.
Uh-uh.
Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free, even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal
Yeah.
who was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home, but only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
This one is for the fans. You could be like, oh, because that's the original girl you're trying to save in early King's Quest games.
Oh, cool.
Is now
I
the
don't
grandma.
need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Won't we all?
That's what I always say.
I'm guessing it's another reference,
Yeah.
as is all of these.
Mhm, I think those are covers of the old games.
Oh, cool.
Or those games arts were all like hand drawn and stuff too. So they might have been like the splash scene of like, Graham was approached by a hideous beast. What do you do? Like that sort of thing. Look at his nose.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen.
You should be happy, jerk.
I'm pretty sure I heard
You
the
should be so
nurse was
lucky.
telling his
Yeah.
same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up the first episode of King's Quest right here. We still might be in the middle of the cutscene, but it's about to cut us off anyway. Actually, we'll just do a really quick cut as quick as we can.
The nightstand.
Okay, should have only missed a second. We'll try to get to the end of the cutscene before we end the episode.
Spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Don't get psyched out by your jerk.
If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel.
There's about to be a choice
I've
of...
always been fond of...
What are you fond of?
I feel like I should say the act of kindness, but quick-witted distraction, to be
Go for
honest.
it. That's good. I think there are no wrong answers.
Finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
So now we're in like the main crux of chapter 1 is this this tournament.
Looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
It's so pretty.
Look at Triumph.
That's not the horse I was expecting. Oh, okay. I've got control somewhat. Oh. Ah.
I don't think it really matters how much you get hit, but
Yeah, I guess not. He's rolling right over the big ones anyway.
he's probably just dead, right?
Yeah. It's a pretty long fall.
See, he's not a knight yet, so he hasn't mastered catching
The hat
his
catch.
hat.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
But your steed.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll catch up with him.
Okay.
Okay, so we will wrap up today's first episode right here. Thank you so much for watching, and welcome to a brand new adventure. Thank you to CyannSentry as always for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you guys next Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to the Full Instance channel so you don't miss any of King's Quest or any of the other content we have every single day. But that'll do it for us today. I don't know about you guys, but we're full.